Okay, this is my yard works. Little trimmer, delimber, chainsaw, 5-inch. Call this the 5-inch Punisher. This thing works pretty sweet, 20 volt max. Has this little indicator, battery indicator. You know, bought from Canadian Tire here in Canada. This thing has served me well for 2 years. I've never needed to sharpen a chain yet, but I always keep it lubed up. It doesn't have a self-oiler, which I wish it did, but whatever. But for green branches, like when you're trimming branches, you don't even need oil, really. But I just do it just because. Now, mother-in-law, I showed her this, and she wants it. And I'm thinking those snips, you know, they work faster, better, no battery, you don't have to worry, and whatever, right? But, you know, I'm a tough individual. She is getting older. She wanted something like this, easy to use, so she could just trim up her little branches and stuff like that. So we decided to get her this one. Amazon, 70 bucks Canadian. It's a 6-inch mini chainsaw. Wants, 21 volt, 2 hour. Battery indicator on the front. You know, you could tell it's a cheaper thing, but it feels actually more comfortable than this one. This one has such a huge girthy. You know what I'm saying? Girth. This one has 6-inch. Oh, I get it. This one also did have this safety thing. Holy Dinah. Had the same safety thing up top, but I took it off. But we're going to test these two out. Right down that pile of shrubs. Crap. I cut those off at a different job that I did. Not on my yard. And I brought them here. And we're going to test these things out. Compare them. Okay. Bit of food film. Usually I spin and I spray at the same time, but I'm one-handed right now, so we're just gonna get a little conch juice right here. One thing I forgot to mention, the Works, that is like a DeWalt or Milwaukee or all those other ones where you have a charger and you slip it in, lock them in tight. This one just has a little pin charger where you just take the battery, slip that pin in, insert, and then charge like that. It's kind of nice, but because it's smaller, you don't have to lug around this big thing. But this one, I know I have a power inverter in my truck because I only have one battery. I'm like, wow. You know, that's why I say sometimes battery operated isn't always the way to go. But it lasts quite a bit of the day. You know, unless you're cutting full time, like, you know, cutting big branches and stuff, you'll see, like that branch that's in there, the bigger one, I cut with the Works. And, well, it works pretty darn good. Okay, let's try the Works first. About as thick as my thumb, you know. I'm gonna go right here. And I'm going to do what you shouldn't do when you're trimming branches. Start halfway down the blade. And you get the you're supposed to. What I always find is best. Start right up against this thing, if you can. And then you fire it up and then hook it down and work your way back on the bigger ones. But these small ones, you just... Alright. Not bad, not bad. Let's try out this Amazon 6-inch wants. Oh, not bad, not bad. Let's see halfway. Chain didn't pop off. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so now we got this bigger log. You know, oh, this was it broke off. It's a live tree maple. Broke off in the wind at a client's place. It's still wet, you know. So let's try the works first. I know this works does it because I cut this branch off, but let's just see. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's see. See, this thing fires up instantly full power right off the hop. The works starts off slow, and then let's see. Okay, so the works has a safety feature where when it bogs down, you know, it stops it and you got to restart. This thing, it's on and it's on, like Donkey Kong, you know. I just see, any little bit of any little bit of drag, this thing just powers down. Really start it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, they're both equal. I think. Like I feel that they pros and cons. You know, this one. You know, they make a DeWalt and a still one. I should try out. This one was about $130 some bucks. This is what I think. Because I got this for Christmas for my wife. I think she got it on sale. One battery, no extra chains. This thing was 70 bucks. It feels a little more better on the hand. It's smaller, so you're not like, you know. And this one just has the one safety switch here, so, which is not bad. Works has a safety switch that you have to hit on both sides here and here. So when you're, but you know, you hear this thing, it starts off slow. When it goes fast, this thing just rips right off the hop, wide open. So, this thing also has a big safety guard for your hand, which so far hasn't really even been, I don't think I need it. You know, I could take it off right there and right there, but I don't recommend that. So which one's better? I don't know. Better try out the Still one, the DeWalt one. Who else makes some? We'll have to see. Milwaukee, they got a little beaner one like that too. I better try them out. I like it a lot. These little chainsaws come so handy. I had to open up a fence in a fire damaged house to cut the grass there. And I asked the owner, hey, I can't fit in the back of my tractor. Do you mind if I take this old fence and cut it open? He says, go right ahead. I just took my works and I went between the slats and open it up just enough for the tractor, and it worked great, you know. 2x4s, it rips through if you do it on end. Like this way, it takes a little bit, but you just hook it on from the back and pull. But otherwise, these little chainsaws are sweet. You know, even my wife's little garden shed. We used to be a chicken coop, and now it's the garden shed. But the door was halfway up that little shed. Let's see if I can zoom in. And I wanted to cut the door taller so she wouldn't have to crouch every time she wants to go in there. I just took my little Works chainsaw, cut it open, no problemo. So this thing has many different, you know, ways to be used and this and that, but obviously got to keep all the safety features on. I didn't, but that's my problem. Not Works. Works did a great job. I like the Works saw. That thing does pretty good too. But I don't know, this one feels a little better built. This one has a better rubber right here for more traction. Not sure how it would feel when it gets wet. I'm assuming like this one says 21 volt. That was 20 volt power share. I don't know what that means. You know, both 2 hour. Oh yeah. Rated at 300 watts, chain speed at 20 feet per second. Cordless pruning saw. Yeah, pruning. Mint. Yeah, like I said, it would be nice if these ones had self-oilers. But like I said, all I do is just spin it with my one hand. I spray along the chain here while it's spinning. Keep it lubed, but most of the time on wet, when you're pruning, you know, you get a couple dry ones, you know, dead branches, stuff like that, but most of them, when you're pruning, I always like to prune high enough that I can sit on the tractor and not have to duck or, you know, like get attacked by branches, you know. And most homeowners don't mind if I cut it at all. I always ask them first, obviously, and most of the time they say, give her, yeah, go ahead, honey. So these little saws are nice handy. They're not big and bulky, but like I said, there is the battery issue. So batteries go dead. What are you going to do with that? You can't just sit there and gnaw away at it. But I always have those big Fisker snips and those things. As long as that branch, whatever you're cutting, fits between them when it's wide open, you can cut it.